Well, the Gunverse has their Supergirl. That's right. And I am no fan of the Supergirl source material that they are going to be adapting. There will be a link in the description for you to see my video on that comic book. And I am equally unimpressed with their decision to bring in House of Dragon star Millie Alcock to play Supergirl. For a lot of reasons. The first and foremost is she's not sort of like the tall athletic type. She doesn't remotely strike me as the Supergirl that I would like to see. And she also sort of has this sort of like, it's not the resting witch face. It's more like this resting face. I don't know how to explain it. And it's like this sneery girl face. It's like, oh my God face. And it's like, sadly, that is probably in line with the sort of like drunkard, nasty version of Supergirl that the Woman of Tomorrow was written to be like. So it is probably going to give us exactly what we should have expected. But yeah, the news is broken. A Deadline has it here. This is House of Dragon star Millie Alcock, the James Gunn and Peter Safran's new DC universe. Australia-born Alcock play the young princess Rhaenyra Targaryen in the first season of Game of Thrones House of Dragons. She was actually really good in the show. I'm not saying that. It talks about a couple other actresses. Actually, Meg Donnelly, I did some voice work for them, but then I guess I didn't keep her. There's buzz about the new Supergirl will appear in Superman Legacy, which is supposed to go start filming relatively soon. That's probably just going to be a cameo or something like that if it happens. Wouldn't shock me at all. Actually, Supergirl does not have a director yet. We'll see what happens there. And it's based on the Tom King 2022 comic book series. And yes, that link will be there. Here's the quote. This is what Gunn had said at the time. He said, in our series, we see difference between Superman, who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents from the time he was an infant, versus Supergirl, who was raised on a rock, a chip off Krypton, watched everyone around her die and be killed in terrible ways for the first 14 years of her life, then came to Earth when she was a young girl. She's so much more hardcore. She's not exactly the Supergirl we're used to seeing. No, she's not at all. She is celebrating, I believe in the comics, she is celebrating her 21st anniversary by getting drunk in a bar, being mean to people, just this, it is literally the walking, talking stereotype of a DC Captain Marvel. She's literally the Carol Danvers. So this is James Gunn on Instagram. This is accurate. Millie is a fantastically talented young actor, and I'm incredibly excited about her being part of the DCU. First, I became aware of her in House of Dragon, but I was blown away by her varied auditions and screen tests for Supergirl. She embodies Kara as envisioned by Tom King. So yeah, so if you want to know what we're going to get, read that book. They are all in on that story. Like I said, that link will be there for that. There just never seemed to be any heroic elements in Tom King's Supergirl. Like Tom King has such a dysfunctional approach to writing superheroes. There's always these very strange, odd, and out of place story elements that create like regret and like almost like the emo syndrome where the character doesn't really want to do what they're doing, or maybe almost like they feel guilty for being a hero and that kind of thing. Well, they took Supergirl and it's like, well, she doesn't have a hopeful upbringing because she was, with Krypton. So therefore, she's just sort of like not a good role model. She's not a good person. It's like, oh, then why do I want to read it? Why would I want to read it? She walks the line of being the villain at times. And also there's a lot of stupid elements in that comic book, things that just don't make any sense, but that's just me. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's face it, she was really good in House of Dragons. Well, almost everything was good about House of Dragons in that sense. I mean, there's a lot of story issues that I probably could have some shows about, but I didn't dislike the show. It was good, and she was fine. I just when I look at her, that is the face that I see, and that's not Supergirl to me. But then again, like I said before, Tom King didn't do a Supergirl book for me. He did a Supergirl book for him, I guess, and his friends, because I guess James Gunn likes it, and it's different. See, that's the other thing too about Hollywood and James Gunn. They want different. See, he's not interested in giving you traditional Superman, traditional Supergirl. We're not getting traditional Superman. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be shocked when you start finding out all the details of how he's going to handle this. And it's going to be, well, Superman can't be that strong because it would just take care of it. It's going to self-destruct on itself. And Supergirl is exactly another example. Oh, we wouldn't want to. Oh, we like her because she's so different. Look how different she is. It's so interesting to tell that story. No, it's not. No, it's not. You won't be cheering for her at all. You won't. I'm telling you. All right. Listen, you guys tell me what you guys think. I am Pops.